Hey, Patrick. So we're going to be talking about the root position triads on the top three strings, the G, B, and E strings today. And we're going to be mostly sticking with the key of A. So go ahead and play a regular A chord and then an A minor chord. You know that an A minor chord looks almost the same. It's just that on the B string there, that goes down one fret. So that, of course, is our major third. Regular major minor chords have the root, its perfect fifth, and either the major or minor third. Okay? So let's imagine that we're putting that up, and now we're going to be barring it. So play those top three strings of the A chord, but just use your third and fourth fingers on the second fret of the G and B string. Okay? Now let's move that up one fret, both of those up one fret, and put your first finger down on the first fret of the E string. Okay? So that's the movable shape for the major third triad that we're working with, okay? And if we were wanting to make it minor, we would just lift our pinky up on that B string and put our second finger there on the B string. It's a very easy shape to do. Those are going to be the two primary shapes that we're dealing with. And like I said, we're going to be working in the key of A. All right, so let's spell A major scale. A, whole step to B, whole step to C sharp, because there's no sharp or flat between B and C, half step to the 4, which is D, whole step to the 5, which is E, whole step to F sharp, again because there's no sharp or flat between E and F, whole step to G sharp, we're on the 13th fret now, and then a half step back to the tonic at the 14th fret, A. And so from there, 2nd fret, 4th fret, 6th, 7th, 9th, 11th, 13th, 14th. We're going to be building those shapes. Starting with the A, which will be open, okay? Just as though you're playing an A chord just on the top three strings, but using those two fingers. That gives us the A in the root, C sharp in the middle is our major third, and the perfect fifth is E. I want you to start making some flashcards for this. Obviously, you don't have to make flashcards as you do this. You can just write these down on a piece of paper. But I want you to do is write A on all of these cards. You just need 7. And then write the Arabic numeral beside A. And then to quiz yourself on the other side, you're going to write either lower or uppercase Roman numeral to let you know whether that's major or minor. And then we're going to spell those. And this will become, so you're just memorizing these 7 chords right now. And they will get easier and easier because as you start learning new keys, so many of these chords are going to repeat themselves. You'll remember them from other keys, and you will just know how to spell them a lot faster. Once you get the system down, it'll be pretty easy for you. Okay? So the first chord is A, which is major, A, C sharp, E. Our root is on the G string, right? So we're going up a whole step to the 4th fret, which is B, and then we're going to build a minor triad off of that. So it's going to be B, D, F sharp, A2, the second key, is lowercase numeral indicates that it's minor, B, D, F sharp, okay? Then a whole step to the 6th fret, and that gives us our minor third, which is C sharp, E, G sharp, okay? That's what we're spelling there. The 4, you're going to go up a half step from that root, okay, and then build the major triad shape, A4. That's going to, so capitalize Roman numeral, D, F sharp, A. Whole step from that note again, building the major triad. A5 is E, E, G sharp, B, E, G sharp, B. Whole step, but building the minor triad again, which is going to be A6, F sharp, A, C sharp. This is the one that's wonky. We've got the diminished chord there. So now we're going to be lowering the fifth as well as the third. Well, we're still in that minor third shape. So what you want to do here is use your pinky on the third. Well, actually it'll be easier for you. Let's just use your same three fingers. So go up a whole step with your third finger to the 13th fret. Okay? This is what we're spelling, by the way. G sharp, B, D. So those are two minor thirds stacked. G sharp to B, and then you're going to stretch a little with your first finger to be on the 10th fret for the D. Okay? And then up a half step on the root again. Pinky on the B string at the 14th fret, and first finger at the 12th fret. And again, of course, we've got A, C sharp, E. We're exactly where we started, just an octave up. Okay? So how I want you to work on these is just play them forwards and back. A, B minor. At least try and sing those roots if you can, but if nothing else, make sure that you verbalize the chords that you're playing. A. For the major chords, you can just say the name of the chord. You don't have to say A major. A, B minor, C sharp minor, half step to D, whole step to E, whole step to F sharp minor, whole step to G sharp diminished, half step to A, going back down, half step to G sharp diminished, whole step to F sharp minor, whole step down to E, whole step down to D, half step down to C sharp minor, whole step down to B minor, and then whole step down to A major. And just like we started singing every other note, do, re, do, mi, do, fa, we're going to do that with the chords. A, B minor, A, C sharp minor, A, D, A, E, A, F sharp minor, A, G sharp diminished, A, and then do that descending as well. And I bet that's enough to keep you busy right now. I've been thwarted, I realize, for making these videos because I keep wanting to overload too much into each one, and I need to make them shorter. I would imagine that's plenty for you to work on. Like I said, also make sure you're saying them at least, but if you can sing them as well, it's a little harder to sing the note in a chord that's not the top note, the highest note, which is usually the melody, is where your ear is going to want to go naturally. But it would be good if you can to sing do, do, re. I had to check myself. Do, re, do, mi, do, fa, do, sol, do, la, do, ti, do, do, do. All right, that's good. Let me know if you have any questions. Good luck.